Hello, this is Marbozir, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. So, let's continue where we left off. I'm outside of the Crucible Keep. I was going to buy some armor from Dunstan, but someone in the comments said to not waste money on non-named armor, so I'm not going to. We do have quite a few promotions. In fact, everyone has a promotion except Alof right now. I do know where to find Kuren now, which means I'll be going back to Brackenberry. But before we go back to Brackenberry, let's use all these promotions. Also, I need to talk with Eder apparently. I need someone with higher mechanics skill. I think it was Jurans with highest mechanics skill right now, not counting people who aren't in my party currently. Yeah, let's raise his mechanics skill. What about these talents? We can modify Holy Radiance, Interdiction, dazes any enemies in the area of effect. That's actually not bad. This will reduce their accuracy, dexterity, perception, intellect, as well as attack speed. I like that one. Oh, this one is also interesting. This modifies Holy Radiance, reducing healing but increasing all the attributes for everyone affected. But I think I'll take Interdiction, that's nice. 1 per encounter. Alright, let's pick that up. Done. Next up, Sagani. That's going to be, I don't know, Athletics. She has 0 in that. What are these options? 1.15 damage modifier for the pet. Plus 10 accuracy to wounding shot. Plus 3 damage reduction. I think I like damage reduction. Plus 3 damage reduction is quite nice. That's for the pet also. Alright, let's go for that. Next up, we got Marbs. Let's take a look. 6 points left. I could raise his Lord skill. I don't think I really need to. I could also just raise his mechanics skill if I want to, or I could save these points. I don't have to spend them immediately. I might actually save them. Alright, let's save these points for now. What can we pick up? Puppet Master. Oh yeah, that's stronger mind control basically, or whatever the level 1 skill was called. I might go for that one. Pain Link. Yeah, I remember this one. This is a bit situational. But using this on Eder while he's surrounded might be interesting. Fractured Volition. Cobbled and Weakened. What's that exactly? Come on. Show me the tooltip, go. That's weird. There. Oh yeah, that reduces might, constitution, and movement, as well as fortitude and will. Not that great. I could use some damage. What about this? Oh yeah, this one is interesting. This is used on a friendly target, and it does damage to all enemies between Marbs and whoever the ability is targeting. 22 to 34. I think I'll go for this one then. I need good positioning to make good use of this, but I like it. As for the class talent, 1.2 multiplier for the Soul Whip. I don't need plus 10 max focus. Alright, damage multiplier. Next up, we got Paladin. 6 points. She doesn't need stealth. 9 in athletics. Survival for consumable duration. Greater Lay on Hands. Extra healing from Lay on Hands. Modifies Zealous Focus. Plus 5% of all crits converted to crits. Of all hits converted to crits. Plus 2 deflection, fortitude, reflex, will. That's nice. This modifies faith and conviction. What was that exactly? That was her aura.
Tell me,
Okay.
Tell me.
Hold on. Was that a passive ability? Oh yeah, there it is. That's a passive. So these are basically passive bonuses. I might go for that then. Survival. Okay, let's go for this one then. Done. And last but not least, Eder. And I need to talk with him. 7 points. Just raise his athletics skill, that's fine. Alright, next. Bonus knockdown, +1 use of the knockdown. Or modifies defender. +10 to deflection, fortitude, reflex and will. Not bad. Defender was one of his auras, yeah? Let's see, I'm just making sure. Yeah, this is defender. I've been using Guardian stance recently, so maybe that's not such a good pick. On the other hand, Defender is quite good too. +2 extra enemies engaged. Tough choice. Athletics. +1 use of the knockdown is kind of nice. But these extra stats will be very useful. Let's go for the extra stats. And I'll switch to Defender. Alright.
Hey.
So, oh yeah, let's talk with Eder then.
Strange place for a shrine to Abidan, Crucible Keep. Maybe it made more sense at some point before it gathered all that dust. And the only thing the Knights of the Crucible worship these days is the nobility, as far as I understand it.
Okay, whatever you say. I knew some soldiers who got recruited by the Knights after the war was over. They told me some about it. They get these young kids in there, and they tell them about blacksmithing, and about the revolution, and about tradition. Talk about the golem like he created the Crucible Keep in his forge to go when there was independence. Then they join, and it turns out all any of those knights ever talks about is when are we gonna get recognized as a real knighthood? When are we getting our titles and our land? Their High Justice wants to be an earl. Says it's Abidan's will. He's got a castle and an army. You wonder how long he'll wait before he starts a war over it, saying Abidan told him to. For all we know, maybe Abidan is telling him to. It seems like some members do still take their ideals seriously. They don't seem all bad. They're keeping peace in Defiance Bay. And the nobles will respond that their gods told them that they're the only true nobles. They don't seem all bad. Well, it's true. There is the kernel of something good in there, I think. Some good people wanting to do right by each other. Trouble is, they're headed away from it. Alright, let's move on then. So we are going to Brackenbury first, to have a chat with Coren. And then I'll probably go do one of the quests outside of Defiance Bay. Maybe the one in Anslog's Compass. But anyway, Coren first. He's in here, in this house. In we go. Okay. So he should be right around here. That's Coren actually. Is it? Yeah, that's why I missed him. You can't see his name while he's saying something. Alright, the Orlan man is surrounded by books and scrolls. His wiry hair stands nearly on end, and his ears prick up as you approach. You carry whispers. Caed Noah, Gilded Veil. Old voices indeed. You're a Cipher like me, I'm guessing. He grins, revealing a row of dagger-pointed teeth. You guess what you must surely know. My own modest abilities suggest that yours are most formidable. Would be quite useful here, of all places. His ears twitch downward. I pity then that my duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. He regards a table piled with scrolls. What brings you to Dunrid Row? Well, let's show him what we need to show him. I remember Penhelm, a preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist. when I told him he was a sole descendant of an Ederan general, one who'd fought against Hadred's rebellion. He scans the affidavit, a forgery, and not the first I've seen. He hands it back to you, but I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cleaver, and show him the seal. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Doom a man for the soul the gods gave him seems rather unfair. What are you so busy with? It looks as though you could use some help. Not at liberty to discuss my work, unfortunately. Don't read raw ears only. A civilian would need the confidence of Lady Webb before I could share. Alright, well, let's get out of here then. And go back to Cleaver. And then I'll probably go to Anslog's Compass. To do the quest from that guy. Oh, hi. Oh, that's Penhelm, alright. Penhelm's face is white. Just talked to that little Cipher, did you? One of my novitiates told me he'd seen someone in the records room. He takes a slow step towards you, extending his hand. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest on his sword. What does this mean to you? Your superiors deserve to know the truth? Cheer up! You always thought you were someone special. Soon everyone will know you are. Don't worry, I'm sure the knights will let you stay to scrub the latrines. Well, I'm not giving him the thing. So let's actually go for this option. Cheer up! You always thought you were someone special. Soon everyone will know you are. He draws his sword and spits at your feet. I won't let you ruin me over this. Okay, whatever you say, bro. This should be an interesting fight then. Well, shouldn't be that hard actually. Let's find out. So, use the aura. Oh yeah, I can use interdiction now, I suppose. Wow, yeah, that's a pretty big area of effect. I like it. Let's mark this guy right away. And what else can we do? Combusting wounds? Nah, I'll let them move first. Doesn't make much sense using this new skill just yet because of positioning here. Good old mind blades. And attack them.
Hey.
Engage this guy. And engage these other people. Alright, now we can use something AoE right here. He's still casting mind blades, so I'll let him do that. Come back here. Okay. Attack this guy. And maybe knock this guy down. And use some AoE. Arcane Assault should be decent. Use the aura. And I can use Combusting Wounds now. So, go. Decent damage there. These two guys should die very, very soon.
Tell me.
Flames of Devotion, that's 2 per encounter, right? Yep, it is. Alright. Go for that then. That was Lay on Hands. What is she attacking? This guy. And Eder on this guy. Just to kill him faster. Come on. Maybe a knockdown. Focus on one dude. And use some spells. Arcane Assault again. Since I can use that in any encounter. No Combusting Wounds. Now let's just use Mind Blades again. That's always nice. Is Penhelm dead? No, he's almost dead actually. Just kill him already. Let's see, Durance can use something on him. And we can just use Mind Blades again. That should do the trick. Down he goes. That was a pretty easy fight. Well, so much for that guy. I assume I can just pick up his breastplate now.
Alright then.
That's what Osric wanted, or whatever his name was. Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Osric's family breastplate. Alright. So now we have to go back to Osric then. Alright, let's go back to Osric then. We got some money. Some was still lost to the bandits. Alright, whatever. Am I expanding something right now? Yeah. Okay, back to Osric we go. I did loot everything, right? Yep. He was in Copperlane. At the expedition hall. And then I can go to Anselog's Compass. There are still some quests inside the Defiance Bay itself, but I can always do those later. Here we are. Just need to run across the entire zone. No problem. Come on, people. Move it. Chop chop. Oh, what's this? A young boy watches the passerby and counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, but except for the grass stains, his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick, furtive effort to pocket his coins. Moon godlike. The boy stares at you, his mouth hanging open. After several seconds frozen in silence, he squints and mumbles, "What's that on your head?" He snaps out of his trance, but continues to watch you with fascination. "Hey mister, want to know a secret?" He wipes his nose with a sleeve. "I know a real good secret." "Careful, I've traveled the continent, and the hardest bargains still come from my 7-year-old. "Really? What is it?" He shrugs and clasps his hands behind his back, kicking a loose pebble. "I just saw folks hiding some really neat things. I could show you where, but Mom and Dad told me not to talk to strangers. But maybe you could help me with something. Then we wouldn't be strangers." "Help you with what?" "The Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of March steel. It's the best steel around, except for Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore." He stops long enough to catch his breath. "Anyway, there's this merchant over by the expedition hall, and he has a dagger made of real March steel." His eyes grow large and round. "He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid, and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know lots about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know how the Crucible Knights make them in a forge. I know that the tip can pierce low-gauge scale armor. That one that's good and sharp can cut through bone. See, I know plenty about daggers, and I really want this one. And if you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never ever ask anyone for anything ever again." "Sure, why not? Sounds reasonable." Might 12. Grab Gory by the shirt and hold him above your head. "How about you tell me that secret right now, before I get angry?" "Yeah, let's not go for that one. You're too young to play with knives. I'm sure your parents told you that, or you wouldn't be asking me." "Let's go with the it's reasonable option. I knew a real adventurer would understand. There's a big merchant over by Admet's Den who sells weapons. He's the one with a dagger. I'll wait right here for you." "Okay. Something secret." Fine. A merchant near the expedition hall. Well, we are going that way anyway, so we can check it out. Who's this person right here? Oh, never mind. Let's keep going. Come on, people, chop chop. So, who is this going to be exactly? This guy? Yep, I'm looking for a dagger. Just like the Crucible Knights use. Let me guess, you've been talking to that kid, right? I'd be tempted to sell it to you anyway, and let that little rascal learn his lesson, but a pack of adventurers already took it off my hands. Okay, if March steel daggers are only given to Crucible Knights, how did you get your hands on one? A lot of steel passes through my hands, friend. I don't make it my business to ask where it all comes from. I'm not trying to get you into trouble, but you should be careful about what you trade and whom you trade with. Trafficking in stolen goods is risky. That's true. Appreciate the concern, but there's no need to worry. I keep my nose clean enough. So where are these adventurers? Folk like that only visit Copperlane to crew up at Admet's Den Expedition Hall, or down a pint at the Goose and Fox. And since they weren't headed into the den, well, you've got my best guess. Okay? So let's check the Goose and Fox. It's updated. Alright, let's go check it out. Well, actually, I'll go talk with Osric first, because that will finish the quest. I just want to be done with that. In we go. So, what up, Osric, old buddy? Is this the armor you wanted? Osric wavers for a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly, as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage this? You were right about the affidavit. Unfortunately, Penhelm forced me into a fight. A shame it ended like that. But he's the lying weasel who started this. You did all I asked, and you are owed much. He withdraws a leather coin purse from his pocket and hands it to you. Stop by Sonild's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see that she opens her inventory to you. Okay. Is there anything else? Nope, we're done here, I suppose. So that's that. Let's check what we can buy. Somewhere in here, I assume. Yep. So, show me what you got. Anything good? Mostly non-named items, from what I can see. And pretty expensive ones too. 6,000. +2 resolve, -1 intellect. How about now? What about this? +1 resolve, +2 constitution. That's not bad. Bile stompers. Interesting. +5 damage reduction against corrode damage. Well, the actual good items are really expensive. I think I'll pass on that for now. Alright, let's get out of here. We're done. We got some decent experience. And the quest is done. At least it should be. Yep, it's done. Now we can go to the Goose and Fox. And once I'm done with that, we'll go to Anslog's Compass. To continue Winds of Steel. At least that's the plan. Unless I get distracted with something new on the way. Which is entirely possible. Anyway, Goose and Fox first. And I can rest while I'm here. Then again, I don't really need to. So, where are they exactly? Not these people, I don't think so. No. Let's look around. Can't tell if there's anyone new around here. We can just ask.
Hail and well,
if that's going to do anything. Do you know anything about a March Steel dagger? Haven't seen anything like that cross my bar, that's for sure. But I wouldn't wager against someone here having a blade like that. Check upstairs. I saw a group head that way not long ago, carrying plenty of steel. Alright, well, we know where to look now, thanks. This way. I wonder if we'll get into a fight. That's quite possible. These people, I assume? Probably. Okay. They are itching for some target practice, apparently.
Hail and well met.
Did you buy a March Steel dagger from Igrun? He displays the blade on a flat palm. I did, and a fine piece it is. I don't know of any more circulating in the city. Outside the steel in the Crucible Keep, of course. How much to take it off your hands? He turns the blade in the light, admiring it. Seeing as how there's a sudden demand for this, 100 pounds seems fair. 100 is nothing. I guess I can give him 100. Fine. Yeah, 100 is like nothing really.
Good.
Okay, well, that's that. Let's go back and finish the task. Back to Gordy we go. And then to Anslog's compass. I don't plan going into the catacombs until I'm done with pretty much everything around here. At least that's the plan right now. Let's see if that was worth 100. Okay, I have the dagger right here. It's so sharp. A deal's a deal. Here you go. Don't kill yourself or anything. He snatches it out of the air. Heedless of anything else, he yanks it out of its sheath and holds the blade up to the light. I'm going to be just like the Crucible Knights. He saws and chops at the air. He flips the weapon into the air and grabs at the hilt, almost slicing his palm open in the process. His eyes dart away from yours as he sheathes the dagger. So, about this secret. I saw one of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably nothing as good as a match-steel dagger, though. Okay. Well, not sure if that was worth the trouble, but whatever. We got some experience. So there's that. However, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.